Recently, I read an article being passed around by my parent friends. The column is from the New York Times and is titled, "When Children Say I Can't, But They Can, and Adults Know It." I'll post a link below, although a subscription might be required. But it's good, short, helpful. I recommend reading it if you can. The article offers ideas for parents to identify faked incompetence in their children and provides strategies to overcome it. Faked incompetence is one of these pesky little behaviors in children that can become a significant drawback in their potential as adults. And so I've always worked hard to push against it in my children's lives. I was excited to read the column when I saw the title. One day after reading the parenting article, I received an email from a woman I had never met. Specifically, she was asking for advice on how to get out of debt. In her email, she made this telling statement: "My husband thinks debt is inevitable and not a choice. He thinks it's the only way to survive and he can't see a way out." I assured her, there are millions of families who live without consumer debt. It is entirely possible for you too. You can absolutely do it. Debt is not inevitable. As I typed out those words, I recalled the article that I had read the previous day. Faked incompetence, it seems, is not just a child problem, it is also an adult problem. We see it all around us in the statements we hear from others and tell ourselves. I can't live debt-free, I can't quit smoking, I can't cook, I wish I could spend more time with my kids, but I just can't. I can't find a different job, I can't save any money, I can't declutter my home, I can't. This is very important. If you think you can't, you won't. If you've already resigned yourself to defeat, you'll never experience victory. But this faked incompetence can be defeated as quickly as it can be learned. The first and most important step in making any positive change in your life is to believe that it is possible. Because without that belief, there is no first step. In fact, every positive change you desire for your life starts with two words: I can. Replace I can't with I can. You can live debt-free. You can quit smoking. You can learn to cook. You can become a better parent. You can. Consider as an example living clutter-free. Most of us know it's entirely possible to live in a clutter-free environment. We see others live a simpler, clutter-free life and desire it for ourselves. Some might even take significant steps to realize it. But others of you are not so sure. Your house has been cluttered for so long, you've almost given up all hope of ever living any other way. For you, the first step to living clutter-free is to take heart and simply believe it is possible. Realize you'll never get there if you don't resolve in your mind that you can accomplish it. Find hope in the examples of others and then take one small step forward. Replace I can't with I can. Oftentimes in our world, people search for quick fixes or hidden knowledge, as if those who have accomplished something have more information than they are sharing. And while this may be the case in some highly competitive industries, I've not seen this to be true in the simplicity movement. Most of us genuinely desire others to find the same freedom and joy living simply that we have experienced, and we don't hold anything back. But if there's one secret formula to living simple and clutter-free that I've noticed, it's this: we all believed it was possible. We knew the path might be difficult and time-consuming at times, but we knew victory could be found and clutter could be conquered. It was true for me, and it can be true for you. I'll say that again. It can be true for you. Faked and/or false incompetence is not just a childhood behavior that parents need to identify and address. It's a people problem that keeps many of us from implementing the positive life changes we desire. As adults, we need to identify and overcome it ourselves. Just repeat after me: I can.